All right, you two. We leave for the academy first thing tomorrow. Did we get everything on the list I made packed?
Yeah, just finished loading it all into your cart. And my old master was giving me weird looks.
Oh, forget him. He's just pissy that his obviously better younger brother outdid him and grandfather's too busy to care. Either that or his brain is too fried from Cersei's meddling. Anywho, that means we have only one day for something very, very important.
Wait, did you not, schedule your classes until the last second?
No, I did that like 3 months ago. I mean something more important than that. What I'm going to wear on orientation day. You see, every student gets some choice in how they wear their robes, as long as it follows certain guidelines. And I want to look better than every novice there by a long shot. I'm a child of House Fane. Even if I hate that, might as well use it to my advantage.
And what exactly would those advantages be, Killian?
I'm glad you asked, Smoky Smoke. Contacts. A while back, I sent a letter to a good friend of mine who is sort of the only person I trust to design my clothes. Besides, he's literally known as the living god of fashion in his own land of Al-Assad. In their own words, of course. And when it comes to looks, I won't settle for anything less than perfection. Ooh, and that's him right now. Make yourself presentable, boys. You're going to be in the presence of greatness. And I don't mean me this time. Well, if it isn't the only other person in this world who has an eye for beauty.
And if it isn't my favorite Otarian client. I love what you've done with the waist sash.
Oh, Octavian, it has been too long. And I see you've brought company?
Oh, yes. This is my newest student, Taldric. He's a Highlander who wants to learn fashion from the best of the best. And you can't get any better than the Akatar of Beauty himself. Sadly, there isn't a place of cultivation for such a talent in that nation. So I took him under my gilded wing and decided to pass on what knowledge I can spare. Plus, he's also good to keep around as a bodyguard, so it's a win for everybody.
Half-bloods, come meet Octavian Loquacious, the Akatar of Beauty from the golden desert land of Al-Assad.
Oh my, what beautiful creatures. I've always had quite the fascination. Inspired a few of my lines back in my mother country. But aside from that, I hear you're going to be the newest white-robe mage to walk the halls of Thesla. And I believe we have a mission at hand.
Yes, Loke. I need something that's going to make each one of those Deandra brats eat their hearts out along with their cloaks.
Always so graphic, Killy. I love it. Paints a pretty picture. I will embody those words and make a mere sight of you too beautiful to withstand. Todrick, take notes. The master is at work.
Now, where to begin? Do you have the robe?
Good.
Am I good or am I perfection? Don't answer that, darling. I already know the answer. This has got to be some of your best work yet. It's everything I envisioned and more. The blue sash, the cloak, the makeup. You wield a dangerous power, my friend. Oh, you say that every time, dearest Killy. But I do take pride in my work. Well, Half-Blood, how do I look? Like the most powerful mage you've ever seen? I'll take that as a yes.
I've noticed you have a very different relationship with your servants than the rest of your house. Any reasoning? I've seen the big one call you by name and not by a moniker.
Any that is my own, thank you. If you hadn't noticed, I'm nothing like the rest of my house.
Oh, no.
I wasn't trying to be accusatory, my friend. I find you more refreshing than the other denizens of this city. I just wish most people could wake up and smell the roses, like you seem to have. Speaking of roses, I see you've tacked on a new decoration to your attire. What's with the red flower on the golden brooch? I've seen you wearing it pretty much all the time as of late. Oh, these? It's a newer development. I seem to have found myself in the company of new friends on my journey to Alheim, where I found Todrick here. I was designing some gowns for the Council of Queen's Garden, where we struck up some very interesting conversation. These people shared a similar hobby to mine, and I found myself as part of their new club. But, Killy, in your travels, if you ever meet someone else wearing this symbol, don't be afraid to follow the rose. Anyways, I must be on my way. I have a scheduled appointment with Lord Oben Balthazar, who needs a new cape. I've made that man a cape for every day of the year at this point, and he still wants more. Ta-ta, my dearest friend, and give that academy hell. Come, Doderick. Oh, and did you note that part where I added cross-stitching? It's very important. It's pretty big. You need to write that down in the notes, Todrick. Ta-ta, I guess? Well, that was a tad ominous. But the creative types are always into the eccentrics, I suppose. Takes one to know one. Now, I still have one more important thing to assess. We still have to figure out what the two of you are going to wear.
What? No.
Oh, yes. And I'm not letting my entourage of animalistic companions be walking around in mere rags. You'll need to look the part for a half-blood at Thesla. And I know just the thing.
Not again.